Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Kaelin Anderson with Pour Special Events. And in this video, I want to talk about ideas for content for your mobile business. So what are some major content ideas that you can use, that you can reuse and recycle across all of your platforms, your social media platforms, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Pinterest, your TikTok, that helps get your business out there and seen by your potential clients and other vendors in your niche that can help you get more jobs. So I have a list of different content ideas that I wanted to share with you, and I'm going to just speak a little bit to each one. So I'll go through the list first. So one of the biggest things is photos and videos of your previous work. I cannot say this enough, and I always was so bad at this. You have to take pictures when you're setting up. Before you set up, what does it look like before you get there? What does it look like during the process? Maybe short video clips of like a little aspect of what you're doing, something very specific or something very personalized that no one else has, okay, that someone may have overlooked in the grand scheme of things. Maybe something really personal to the venue itself, a different angle that nobody has seen. This past season in 2022, got really, really, really good at taking really short, random video clips. I'd be running around the venue and taking like different angles because it doesn't always have to be just my mobile bartending. It doesn't always just have to be cocktails, but like all of the details. Like, what do we see when we get to your venue? How can we help your venue, promote itself? Anything that you're doing to help other people is going to help you out in the long run as well. You're in it for the long haul. There is room for everybody in this. So it doesn't just have to be all the time cocktails, all the time bartending. It can be, other aspects of the venue and the vendors that make it up. So making sure you're taking photos and videos clips of your work. And then even if you're saving them for a rainy day, I have so much from this past season that I've been able to use this winter. If you want to check out my social media accounts, check out my Instagram and my Facebook, Pour Beverage Service. I would love if you could give me a follow and a like on there. My Pinterest as well as Pour Beverage Service. I have a TikTok as well. But with all the social media, I'm trying really hard to batch my content and get everything up there using all the apps. But it's a lot to manage. So the TikTok is kind of fallen to the wayside at the moment, but I'm sure I will get back on there at some point. As always, as we're going through these videos, if you have anything that you think is interesting, questions, comments, please put them down in the comments below. Please share this video, and if you could, give me a subscribe. I swear I'm not spammy. I try to post at least one video a week. Sometimes it'll be two if I get excited about something, but I usually am just putting through as I get comments that kind of spark these ideas, or it's something that I'm seeing within my business right now that I think it's very important to share with people who may have this come up in their own businesses as well. Okay, so besides our photos and our videos of what we're actually doing, our previous work, one of my other videos that I posted, venue spotlights, that's super important. Anytime I hear a new venue comes out, I always ask if I can come do like a walkthrough, check it out, get photos, talk with the venue owner, take those videos and photos and make that content and share that out. Anybody looking at that venue then will know that you've been there and you have a relationship, and they're more apt to reach out to you. Vendor spotlights as well. Anytime you are already booked for an event, make sure you try and get everyone's contact information, especially if they're new vendors that you've never worked with before. Just take 2 seconds, go say hi to them, see if they have a business card, or get their social media handles and kind of put them in your notes in your phone for later. And then this way you can go back and tag everybody that was at that event, because the more tags on your social media, the more their followers will now be your followers. So it's super important. We also have cocktail mocktail recipes. So for me in the mobile bartending space, cocktail mocktail recipes are awesome. I always have people asking me what should we do for our signature cocktail? And I say, well, we can do it based on your color scheme. We can do it based on your theme. We can do it based on if there's a certain spirit you like. It's really, what the client wants. But if you give them ideas along the way through your social media, they might find something and say, hey, I really like that. I saw that on there. Let's do that one. Okay, awesome. So I talk about Canva Pro, and I talked about that in another video as well, but I am using Canva Pro, and in there it has this awesome new AI feature where you can type in a sentence or a question or a statement, and the AI will create whatever you asked it to. And you can go in and check it out, and it will make those themes for you, and then you can batch them using a platform like Tailwind. And you can schedule all that social media content, and it helps you save so much time, but it creates a ton of content for you that you can share with your audience across all your platforms at once, just with using Canva Pro and Tailwind. They're phenomenal. I really stand by them, swear by them. They're great. So for example, I'm going to start a new segment. It is 20 signature cocktails. And I typed that in. It gave me 20 different cocktails with their recipes. I was able to then go into Canva, create a template that I really liked of an Instagram post with my theme colors, like to go with my branding. And I was able to drop all of that content in there. I made 20 different posts in a matter of minutes with it. And then on top of that, I was able to then schedule all of those posts for the next 20 weeks. And I'm going to do Sunday signature cocktails across all my social media platforms. And I got 20 weeks of content for my Sundays. So that's something that I'm really excited about. And I'm trying to use a lot more, and it's going to help me schedule like all throughout my year, my content. And then I don't have to feel like I'm on there every single day posting to every single platform separately by myself, and it's taking up so much time. So try those out, and I will try and get links to all of these platforms. I'm trying really hard to get some affiliate links that I can help you and give you discounts and things like that, where you can go in and either try them for a discounted rate or get a free trial period or something like that. So hopefully we can get that done for you guys, and I can get those linked down in the comments below. The next one, tips for the big day. So in my sense, yes, we do a whole bunch of different events, but the biggest event that we do is weddings. So I was going to do like a Tuesday tips or some kind of pick a day of the week. And again, use that AI creator, batch a whole bunch of content, and give tips that can help for the big day. It doesn't have to just be bartending related. It can be things with event planning. It can be things with the venue, things to remember, like to pack for your event, like if you're coming and staying somewhere. It could be anything. So think about your niche, whether you are a mobile bartending business, whether you are a mobile coffee shop or a boutique. Think about some things that are important that maybe your followers wouldn't think of, that you know because you're an expert in the field, and share those tips regularly, maybe once a week, maybe every other day, but share them so that it's not just the same content over and over again. And then the last idea that I had for content creation for your mobile business was explaining your package breakdowns. So a lot of times I'll say, I own a mobile bartending business, and some people might say, what is that? And they're like, oh, so you bring alcohol and you bring all this stuff. And I said, well, no. So educate your following, educate your potential clients on what you do and what you don't do. It's very important. It's very important to also educate the venue owners and other vendors around you. Like, this is the service I provide. This is what I do, and this is what I don't do. Because there's been so many times where I've gone somewhere and I think what I do is very self-explanatory, and then someone will say, oh, do you still do that, that bartending thing, or do you? And they don't know, and that's okay. So educate them and have it come from you. Put that good content out there. Get it across all your social media platforms. Get it on your website, and so people know clearly what your mission is, what your vision is, what your business, your company, what problem it solves, how it helps your community, and have that come from you versus from someone else who may not know exactly what you do. So educate the people around you, the people that you're going to be working with, and make sure they know exactly what you provide so you can help them and you can provide that value and you can book those clients. So those are the biggest things when I think of creating content for my mobile business. Making sure you're taking those photos and videos and resharing them when you have time, creating new reels, batching the content, venue spotlights, vendor spotlights, cocktail mocktail recipes in my case. So if you're doing something with a clothing boutique, maybe you're talking about like the quality of the clothing that you're selling. Maybe you're talking about the different colors, the different sizes that you have, different sales that you're running. If it's a coffee shop, maybe it's a drink of the week. Maybe it's, the difference between espresso and cold brew. Maybe it's, anything specific to your niche, to your business model. Share that content out so people know exactly what you do and what you don't do. And then tips for your big day. So for me, for weddings, the events, those tips that can help people. Again, if you are a mobile coffee shop, give them tips on how to make the best cup of coffee they can make if they're doing it at home, or flavors they can add to it, or what product you have that they can take home and do themselves. And then lastly, explaining your package breakdowns. Make sure everybody knows what you offer and don't offer, your price points, how you help them, why you're better than your competition. Give those, be straightforward, have them visible. This way, when someone reaches out to you for your services, all they need is a custom quote based on maybe the amount of clients or the amount of time they want or where they're located. Otherwise, they know exactly what you offer and they just have to figure out, how they can afford it. And you're good to go. If you like this video, if you found anything helpful, or if you have any questions, please leave comments below. Please like and subscribe and follow. And I appreciate all of your thoughts and comments. I do read them all. I try and respond to as many as I can. I really appreciate you helping to grow this channel. It's been so fun. And as always, check out my social media if you'd like to kind of see how I'm presenting my business in my corner of the world. Pour Beverage Service on Instagram and Facebook and on Pinterest. And then always right here, Kaelin Anderson, Pour Special Events on our YouTube channel. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon.